Press. Okay. So, did anyone watch the video or no? Just be honest. No, not really. 10 minutes, like the first 10 minutes or anything. Okay, Punky's gonna join. Okay, did anyone see like what Rush and I were talking about? Hello?
Hello?
Did anyone see? I don't care if you guys watched it or not. Like, did you guys watch it or not? I don't care if you guys. Okay, so basically, we need to know what we're gonna end up doing as a company. So like, what are we? We need to know what we are going to do. We have to know this actually because I ended up finding out if we're gonna start marketing and all this stuff that we need to start getting in line. We need to know what we actually do. We don't know what we do. So if you watched that meeting yesterday, Rush and I were actually going through and we were actually talking about how maybe it'd be kind of, what were we saying, Rush, should be cool, like for like what was it really to be like, not like a, like do we want to go like down the arts route, like what do we want to do, like creative arts, like what do we want to do, like does anyone have any opinion on this? Or since we started this from day one, guys, since we built our website, it's all been about the creative process. So if you really think about it, right? I mean, the whole time it's been about like implementing 3D or like animations or like, it's always been about that. And so do you guys like that? Should we continue down that path? Like, what do we do?
Other than website, other than making website, is it?
Yeah, like, okay, well, first off, I don't want to be a web design company. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't want to be a web design, you know? I don't want to be because I'm gonna tell you something. There's so many web design companies out there. It's like makes me sick to my stomach. Like we're better than that. You know what I mean? Like we're better than another web design company. Like it's just like it's not even exciting. Oh, there's another web design company. Okay, there's so many of them. We can do more better things than that. You know what I mean? I know we can.
Okay, no.
What do we do? We need to decide this. If we want to do web design, that's fine. Then we need to decide. Do we want to do what's that? Here, can you do me a favor? Can you share that? Can you share that company that you showed me yesterday? Roche, please. To them. I did share the screen thing. There's this really cool company that kind of reminds me of us a little bit. And it would be kind of cool if like, would you guys be interested in doing stuff like this? Like, would you guys be interested in doing stuff like for graphics for like?
You mean 3D?
Going down like the creative route, I guess. You know what I mean? Like this isn't, they don't just do 3D, they do they do like that's what we're trying to decide yesterday. We're trying to decide everyone's part, like what everyone's part would be. So like for instance, Tom's a graphic designer. So it's like, you know, Tom would do, he could, you know, like
concept, I guess. Yeah.
We're trying to decide how everyone would have their part in it, you know? But like this is a really cool company here. Like, and it's just like they do stuff that's really neat. I mean, it just depends if we're, I mean, I don't know. Can you guys help me out with your opinions, or what do you guys think? Like, go and go.
And
Mr. Basic. No, Mr. Basic. I love it, Mr. Basic. Ah!
Okay.
All right. Okay. And go and shoot, Mr. Basic.
Did he actually spend that time changing his name? Damn.
I love that. I think it's hilarious.
Roshan, can you send me the link, dude?
Yeah,
he sent it.
Yeah.
Where? Okay. In the group.
Yeah, Rosh, explain that.
Site is like as I told you guys, it's quite nice and simple, pretty much of space, and they are using a nice videos. That's why it's looking so nice.
We're also gonna have a separate.
It's a video.
These all are videos.
Yeah.
These not 3D models. It's rendered. You can't make this in real time. It's really hard.
Yeah.
That's better.
All are videos.
It doesn't look so because they are looping.
Yeah, I agree on that.
What is this thing right now? Because they have really showed us up. Because what is this? Like, what the fuck?
This is a video, Alex. It's
just a video? Oh, well then it's not even cool then. Because ours is actually 3D. Like, wow, big deal.
It seems 3D, but it's just a rendered video. That's it.
Yeah, so ours is better. Yeah, so exactly. See, exactly. We could do this like easily.
Yeah.
My point, you know what I mean? My point being that we are going to have, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, we're going to have a 3d.madempty.com. So we're going to have a separate department for 3D, which will also be, you know, you guys can also work on those projects too when they come up. We're going to have a separate department for 3D, but this company doesn't just do 3D. They do, for instance, they do like, Roche, I guess I'm wondering like how you would feel about that. Cause like as a back-end developer, your place would be like, would it be implementing? Would that be like, would that be like your thing? You're getting good at it though. You're getting really good at it though. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, how do you feel about things, Roche? Like,
I hate it. That's it. Nothing.
Roche number one. How do you feel about things?
I hate it, dude. Sucks to the core.
You what? You don't like it?
I rather use Bootstrap than.
There has to be a backend spot though for this kind of stuff, right? Like besides just like what do you know what I mean? Like,
So look at this, Alex. So if you're building stuff like websites like this,
Mhm.
only companies who want a landing page or they want a portfolio will approach us.
no, I'm
We
talking about
won't
no. These people are like in the movies. These people like are like we would be like
Oh,
in the
you
movie.
okay? You want to
Yeah,
reach
we would be
movies,
like I mean, I live like literally like right next to Los Angeles. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Los Angeles. I live right next to
Yeah.
Hollywood. I live right next to Hollywood.
Hollywood. Hmm.
Basically, it would be like we'd be getting in like the creative arts for like movies and stuff. I mean, like for people who need like animations for commercials or like movie or like what would it be, Roche? Like what kind of clientele does that company have, do you think?
If you're looking at the movie side, like it's pretty occupied. Like I've seen I saw a bit of the yesterday's recording, and Alex, you told why not move into the game developing company, and then Rosh is like it's pretty saturated.
No,
I
that's
think it's the
gaming
same thing with
for the movies too.
no games. Yeah.
Oh, with
it's
games.
Obviously, yes, of course.
But actually,
if
to
you
be
guys think-
frank,
Huh?
If you guys
everything
think,
is saturated, dude.
Yeah,
Like
almost.
you can
Yeah,
find
dude.
people there everywhere.
that's what I'm gonna
Every
say.
industry.
Yeah, listen, believe me. If you guys think that if we decided to go bold and like decide to specialize in video game development or specialize in movies, believe
Okay.
me, web development is way fucking like you know what I mean. That shit is way oversaturated. I mean, web development is way more saturated than literally
Mhm.
all of those combined. Like, you know what I mean? That's my point. Like we're picking like the most saturated.
Yeah, dude, I get it, but movies and games won't help you in any way. It's just for entertainment if you look at that.
Okay, then how did these other companies make it then? Like what's this company exist for then if there's no purpose?
Which one? This one? Yeah, dude, it's just for entertainment. No, you're not looking at the point. See, Alex, so if there are more web developers, you can so look at this. If I'm implementing something in blockchain, I will go for web development first because it's easy and everyone in the entire world has a browser. So my product will reach to almost it is reachable to almost entire
You
population.
need to
in
think
the
about the
world.
client. You need to think like the client though, Rosh. Okay, people don't
Yeah,
have
that's what I'm
people
thinking
don't
of
have
the
knowledge
client.
like that.
Exactly. That depends on the product.
Yeah, people don't have knowledge like that. I'm talking about we need to decide a niche, okay? Who's our niche? Like I'm just saying there's so many web developers out there for web design companies. There's so many web design companies. It is so sickening. Like, you know what I mean? There's thousands of web design companies. Like we could do that for fun on the side. I mean, of course, if that's what we want to do for maybe extra money, but like I'm thinking like let's like we need to specialize in something. Like what route do we want to go down? I feel like lately we've been going down like the creative arts route. Like we've been doing a lot of creative projects, a lot of art, like a lot of digital art, like a lot of like, you know what I mean? That's like what we've been doing since the beginning. And I enjoy it. I think it's fun. And like there is a niche for that, of course. I mean, there's always going to be forever. Why do these companies exist then if there aren't clients? And not to mention it pays really, really, really well. So it's like Roche is telling me, number two is telling me that it's actually wouldn't be very hard to do half the shit that they do on there, to be honest with you. So, I mean, isn't that what you're saying, Roche? Like, I mean, like, but we
Yeah.
need to decide what we want to be a part of. Do we want to just be like a web development company, another web design company, or like do we want to specialize in like video games? We can even go down that route if we want, because I feel like literally we can do anything basically at this point. There's really not much we can't do if you really think about it. So it's like our options are like this is like really important that we decide what do we want, like what do we want to do, like what makes us happy. Like all of you guys are gamers. Why don't we go down the video game route?
Gaming doesn't mean to build games, Alex.
Yeah,
Okay, but
right.
listen, there's so much more in gaming. Okay, if you think about gaming though as a whole, there's so many parts of it. It's not just like, you know what I mean? There's so not just even building the game, but I mean advertising, marketing in game, maybe websites for certain companies. I mean, there's so many different parts of it. You know what I mean? Like of video gaming as a niche, like there's so many ways you can go about that and find your way and your place in there. Does it make any sense? Especially with like our skill level and stuff. So I mean, like why are you guys doubting yourselves so much?
I don't know. Like,
Maybe because it's like a completely new thing, video games.
Yeah, actually, it makes sense because Joe's Tarun do design, right? We don't have the people for that making, and I think we started
I'm not even
Just
talking
like a
web game
web-
development. I'm not even talking web game development. I'm talking like something in the niche of gaming or something. You know what I mean? Like there has to be something in game and like there has to be like, okay, like for instance, 3D is actually something really good to get into right now because it's still kind of like it's still like emerging. You know what I mean? Like it's still kind of
Yeah.
new and people are really getting into it right now. Like this would be 3D would be actually be something to really be good to specialize in. Not only that, but like within gaming itself, there has to be something that we can be a part of. I'm not talking like where we get like we're building video games, but like there has to be something within the video game like subject that we could probably be a part of, right? Like, and I mean there has to maybe even making like maybe even like a way for, I don't know, companies to communicate with each other. I don't know, just something like you guys get what I'm talking about? Like, what do we want to do? Like, what do you guys, I want to hear from all of you guys. Like, Tom, what do you think?
I think video games are a bit too far to think about it right now.
Okay,
right?
okay. What about just
I
like
don't know.
creative arts though in general then? Like what about just like, okay, for instance, like if we specialize like in like what this company does, then what if someone from like a video game a company came to us and said, hey, we need this made for our part of our video game. You know, we can have all kinds of different clients come to us. We don't have to have a specific client base. We can have more like, well, we specialize in like this kind of creative art digitally. Does it make any sense? Because we can have all different walks of life come to us for different things. You can have, you know, the person that has a local coffee shop that needs like a really cool commercial for like their town, city broadcasting thing. You can have you can have somebody from their YouTube channel that they need some really good content for their YouTube channel for advertising. I mean, there's so many different things you can do digitally with art, you know, obviously. You can have all different kinds of clientele.
But that's all art, right,
Huh?
Alex? Right, but that's all just a digital art kind of concept, just a graphic designer concept, right? What about that development thing? What are these guys gonna do then?
That's what we're trying to decide. That's exactly. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. That's what we're trying to figure out. That's what we've been trying to figure out since yesterday. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out since yesterday. There has to be, in digital art, everyone has to have a role in that. There has to be, I mean, like, what's really the difference between that and web design if you really think about it? I mean, what? I mean, there has to be back-end code to some complex. If we're going to be doing complex digital art projects, then there has to be code involved in that. There has to be. Like, I don't see why there wouldn't be. Does anyone know about this, or does anyone have an idea? Like, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Do we want to be web
for
designer?
the 3D department, I just want to make like commercial and something like that, very cool looking. And also, I think we can provide videos for the background of any websites or something like that.
Yeah, and what if someone comes to you and says, "Hey, I need a 3D model made for my commercial or something"? Would you just deny them and be like,
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
No. We're not going to offer like separate 3D models because nobody is going to approach for us in that purpose, because there are many people out there waiting for that. We are going to offer an entire package for an
Yeah,
commercial or anything like that.
Makes sense. Because if they need a model, they would rather get a freelancer than approach a company.
Why would
Yes,
you say
that makes
absolutely
sense.
not? Why would you say that? What happened when we got a freelancer? You guys see what happened when we got a freelancer? I wasted $250 on a really shitty mock-up. I mean, that was a horrible, I mean, compared to like what Rosh can do, did you guys see, he ripped me off like completely. That
Yeah,
was our
yeah.
freelancer. Like,
Mm.
you can go get a freelancer if you want, that's fine. Go get a freelancer and deal with someone like him, or you can come to a company that's professional where you have people who can back you up, or you have a whole team to have your back. You're gonna have to pay for it
But
though.
then
How it is.
hard to convince them, right?
You have to pay for it though. But like I've always told you that though, we're not ever going to compete for price. I'm not here to try to like, compete for someone's price. Like we cost more money. Yeah, but that's just how it is. If you want to have, that's just how it is. It's just how it's going to be. I mean, I'm not, the freelancers can do the freelance thing, and you can have your freelance work and your freelance, like quality, that's fine. Or, if you want it done professionally, and believe it or not, there's people out there with a lot of money that are willing to spend money to do it. I mean, if you really think about it, all those little freelance projects you could do compared to having one big client with the team, it just, you know what I mean? It's like, it just makes more sense just to, I don't know. I get it though. I get it. I mean, it's more expensive, and like, who would not want to go to a freelancer, but that's not our clientele though. Who cares about those people? We need to stop thinking like that, because those are not our clientele anyways. People who want freelancers and stuff, we don't need them anyway. That's not who we deal with anyways. So who cares what they do? our target audience is going to be people who are premium clients. And my dad's going to be spending the money for the marketing for it. So, I mean, I don't know why. It's definitely possible for us to get premium clientele with enough word of mouth and some time. You know, it will happen eventually if we can prove ourselves. We just need a few good big projects to prove ourselves, and that's it. And then after that, it's like word of mouth. You know what I mean? Pretty much between the companies and stuff. That's how it works. So it's like, but we can't keep doubting ourselves so that we're not going to get clients, and like we need, you know, that we're not going to have clients that are good enough. And like, is that what you guys are worried about, or like what's
Alex, let me ask you one thing. Let me be clear. Don't mistake me. This is your company, and you're gonna
no,
tell what you want.
no, everyone's company. No, this is all of our, no. You don't understand. Like, I'm not trying to do this like where I'm gonna, no, like everyone's gonna get paid pretty much what I'm gonna get paid. Like, we're all gonna be splitting it pretty much. I'm not trying to make more money than anyone else. Like, really, like.
No. Yeah, that's why. Don't mistake me. It's like what you want. That's
No,
what
but,
you're doing.
but that's, you didn't mistake me. I care about what, that's one thing about me you're gonna understand, Roshan. I'm all about a team. Like, it has to be as one. We decide always for me. I'm never going to be the one that makes the final decision. I have to always, even before I make a decision, I always ask Rush and Tyre and T first. Always, I always ask them first because I never. I think that it has to be a team effort. So I want to know your guys' opinions. I don't want. It doesn't really matter what I want, to be honest with you. I care what, because you guys are the heart of the company. If you really think about it, it's you guys are the actual ones that are most important, not me. So I want to know what you guys think. That's what's important to me, is what you guys want, what you guys are comfortable with. T, why aren't you saying anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just listening to you guys, dude.
Are you gaming?
No. Lol.
You are, aren't you? I knew it.
No, dude.
But let
no,
me
literally
make
not.
this point clear, Alex. Just take out video game from your mind, because that's too hard for us. And let me tell the truth
No,
about that.
listen, it's not too hard for us. We just don't have enough people. I think that's what it is. It's not too hard for us. I think we're capable of doing it. I don't think we're not capable of doing it, because if we're
Actually,
not, okay, well then if we're not capable of doing it, we need to quit now, because if, you know, there's no point, honestly, because if that's how we're going to have our mindset, because like literally it's really hard in this, there's people out there that are very, 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 very good at what they do, and we're going to be competing with those people. And if we're not even good enough to do that, then like what's our point of doing anything then?
but actually, the outcome and the profit from what you get after all what you did is actually less, Alex. It's not. To be frank, let me say, give you an example of what I've really seen. Like a person, like a team, like maybe 3 or 4, they do a game, they take 2 years completely, and then the profit which they get is you can say nearly at the beginning it's very less. After a year, you might say 30 or 40,000. That's it.
No, I don't want to build a video game. I don't want to build a video game. That's not what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm talking, maybe it would like help build like the characters for the video games or something. There has to be different parts that companies outsource to. Like, if you really think that video game companies don't outsource to companies for certain things, like that's, you know, they do. And like, maybe we could fill that part. Do I really want to have to sit and fucking develop a video game? Absolutely not.
Yeah, but
Like,
what
that's
you
Roshan does.
yeah, but what you said is a good point. Like, we can provide them like assets.
Yeah.
Very, very good assets, AAA kind, like something like the God of War or something like that.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? There has to be different, like, I don't feel like, I don't, that's something
But
really.
this is just specific to the 3D department, right? Like me and Raven is
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
take
because
it.
we're gonna be obviously starting off, that's what, you know what I mean? So, I mean, as far as like a company as a whole, I mean, I guess that's what we can do. I mean, we can just do like, we're just a web design company with a 3D department. I mean, if that's how you guys want to do it, that's fine. But like, I just need to know, because once we start, I just, you know, because I'm starting to look into like, you know, getting things going, and like as far as like the marketing going and like stuff like that, I need to know these things, like what we do. Like, I don't really know what we do. Like, when people ask us, I don't know what to say. Like, they're like, what do you guys do? And I'm like, oh, we you know, we just things. Like, we built our website. That's what we do. So I don't know, you know what I mean? So I just don't know what to really say to anybody, like what we do.
Then what about the plans that we had? Like, you know, we had this plans of making mobile apps and apps and
Oh yeah, like, well, I mean,
web
I don't
apps.
think, I
Sorry.
don't think that's gonna make us happy though, to be honest with you. I don't think making progressive web apps is gonna really make us happy. I don't think we're gonna enjoy doing that. I mean, that's just me though.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Do you think you're gonna enjoy doing that? Making progressive web apps, is it like what you want to do? Like what have you enjoyed the whole, what has been your what has been like your throughout the process of doing our site, or like what has been like your favorite, what do you enjoy most?
Dude, actually, if it comes to my part, like whatever path we take, it design's still gonna be there. So I'm kind
don't
of
get
like let's just say we either build websites or build apps or build
So you like
something.
designing, you enjoy, do you enjoy
So
the-
yeah, I like design.
you like designing, it makes you happy, right? To design things.
Yep.
Well, exactly. That's why I keep saying we should go down the creative, you know, like, I mean, imagine like, there's all kinds of cool things we can design. Okay, what about you, Roshan? What's your, what's been your favorite part? Implementing? Like, just kidding. What's been your favorite part, Rosh?
Like nothing to do. I like just fiddling with servers and playing with them. So basically back
You like a
end.
challenge. You like to just, you like a challenge. I know that's how you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like a challenge and stuff like that. What about you, Tom? Well, I mean, I know you just kind of, you like doing like what you do. You like the graphic. You like doing, all of us. Have you not noticed? All of us like doing art. We like creating art stuff. Have you guys not noticed that? Like, what about you, Punky? What do you like doing?
I like to make basic things.
You do make basic things. You know what, you're Mr. Basic. That's funny. No, dude, because this is why. 'Cause
Yeah.
Punky, back in the day when we first met Punky, we're showing him like all these badass like designs that because we were all like obsessed with like having like this loading animation 3D thing, and we wanted animation on our website. And Punky kept going, no, I don't like it. I like it like just clean and minimal, just like, you know.
Yeah, clean.
Remember we were
Yeah,
saying,
all in all, I like front-end development.
yeah, you're
that's
basic,
it, I
whatever.
like.
Okay, you're basic. It's fine. It's fine, Punky. It's fine. You're
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a basic bitch. It's fine. So anyways, what do you
Okay, wait. Let us keep all our thoughts apart. Alex, let me ask you this: what you want our company to
what
be?
I
Just
want
your
for
opinion.
us to be happy, pretty much. Whatever, honestly, whatever we're gonna do. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. If we decide to do something because we think a lot of money's in it, or if we decide to do something because we feel like that's what we're supposed to do, we're not gonna be happy in it. We're not gonna succeed. It's not gonna happen. Like, so we need to do something that makes us happy, that we enjoy doing, that when we wake up every day, we enjoy doing it. We're happy to do it. We want to do it. Is this what can that, what does that sound like for you guys?
Yeah, that makes sense. I have another idea. It might sound foolish. Let me just say it out. See, in as you told, in California, the rates are also high. What if we like import something from India and then sell products over there? We'll have a product to like showcase, right? Something useful over there,
Like
which
our
is
software?
cheap to make in India.
Like
Not,
like
it's not. No, not a software. Not a software.
like a
Something
physical,
like
like a physical product?
physical. Yeah, like something physical.
That would be called, it's called like drop ship, isn't, I don't know.
Drop shipping, right?
I mean,
Mhm.
basically. Nah, we don't want to do all that. No, let's not do all that. Like, just because, no. We do web design. Like we want, like, I don't want to like.
No, it's
And this is
just
also
a
another thing,
thought.
Tom. We'd have to pay taxes on that. A lot of taxes on that in California.
Oh,
Yeah, when you sell physical products as a company online, you have to pay like sales tax. But us, fortunately, since we are a digital, since we sell digital services, I heard that they're gonna start making us pay taxes, but like 2% or something compared to like paying 12% sales tax. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. So like, we don't want to get into all that. That just sounds like a headache. You know, like it
Yeah.
sounds like a lot of like.
yeah, that makes
Does
sense.
that sound like a headache? Kind of like, yeah. I think, I mean, obviously creating a software would be dope. Like if we had like a really cool, like our software now, I mean, that would be, you know, you can sell software is obviously that's like the number one thing. Also like, we were looking up today online, and basically anything in the creative arts right now is just like, it's huge because everything's digital now. Every single thing you see is digital now, everything. And they're basically saying if you can find a way for people to communicate, it's like, then you're in. It's like a shoe in. Like people, that's all that people care about is communication. Social media,
Okay.
communication, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's already everything's already been done though already, pretty much. Like I feel like, except ours is a pretty good idea, like the whole client logging in thing, and then like being able to collab too. Actually, people told me that's kind of like a newer idea thing. So that's kind of cool. But usually most of the stuff, I mean, what do you guys think? Like, have you guys ever like been like on the toilet one day, just like an epiphany, like, oh my God, there's this really cool like thing I can make, or like, no epiphanies?
Nope.
No epiphanies lately? Okay, that's fine. All right. You guys know what an epiphany
Did you
is?
get one though?
An epiphany. Did I get an epiphany? No, I wish I did. An epiphany means like, that means like you have like a moment of clarity. Like you're just like, you have like all of a sudden, like you have this moment of like an epiphany means like you realize like, oh my gosh, this like great thing, or like you came up with this great idea, or like Twitter, like the guy who created Twitter, he's like a billionaire. He was, what a smart idea. Like make it so people can communicate, but only like can say like in a few words. That was like a really smart thing, you know what I mean, to do. And like, that was like, yeah, I love Twitter's cool like that. Okay, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling. Can you guys have your, what's up? What do you guys think?
I have one question, Alex. Where did you get inspired from? Did you see a new movie or play a new game or something?
For me to get inspired? Well, no, just because if we're gonna start this, then it's like we need to know what we do. I mean, like I want to make sure we know what we do, so we're happy doing it. Because before, you know,
I thought it was decided that we were going to do websites. No?
That's what I know, but
web
we-
apps and sites.
I know, but
yeah.
that's why I'm having this meeting to make sure that that's what you guys want to do. You guys want to
I
be
thought you
website
got
designers?
inspired
There's
by
so many
movie or a
website
game.
designers. I'm so tired of. I just don't want to do it. There's so many web design companies, guys. Like, I mean, it's like fucking crazy how many web design companies, and there's so much competition. Like, it's like we need something that sets us apart. I know this is hard though. I know we have to think about it though. I
Yeah.
know this is hard. It's not as easy as it sounds to just be like, okay, what, find like a niche or whatever. But like, we have to do something that we have to find something that sets us apart.
Do you have something on your mind?
Yeah, I was thinking like the digital, like what that one company does. I think it'd be kind of cool to go down like the whole digital, like the whole, I don't know, like kind of like Dog Studio, for instance. That's what Dog Studio does too. Dog Studio is the same thing. They're a design company, they're like a, how do I explain it? They're a graphic, they're like a motion graphic design company. It'd be like motion graphics. It would be like 3D. I think they'd be cool if we specialized in 3D and did like motion graphics and stuff like that. But that's just me though. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. There has to be a part for everybody in that. I know there has to be. And I know that especially in California and in the States, I mean, it pays a lot of money. Like, I mean, advertising. Okay, look at it this way. People are gonna always, advertising is so big in America. Like, it's probably big where you guys are too, but like you can advertise like pills here. Like you can advertise prescription pills here, which is supposed to be illegal. Like my point being that like people, their advertising is huge here. And I feel like there's always gonna be money in advertising and marketing, right? You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Always, no
true.
matter what, no matter what. If we get in on that, like if we created the content for digital marketing and stuff like that, oh my gosh, like that would be a niche right there. Like people who need marketing, advertising, like that's a multi-billion-dollar company. I mean, multi-billion-dollar thing is advertising and marketing and stuff like that. So I know that there's going to be companies that would come to us and be like, okay, well, I need a certain video made, and then like, or I need this certain 3D mock-up made, or like, do you understand what I'm saying? Besides just, can you design my website? Like, I'd be like, go to Wix. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I just feel like we need to set ourselves, we need to set ourselves apart. We need to get something that's going to make us we need to find a niche. I keep saying niche, but it's true. We need something that's going to set us apart than just web development or web design. I mean, I guess we can figure that out later.
I think we are blank right now after hearing what you said.
You're what?
Yeah.
We're blank.
That happens a lot when I talk. It's okay. I guess just think about it, okay? You guys just think about it, and then we can meet back up like in a few days and talk about like what we decided as like what would make you guys happy, or like, and if you guys are cool, we can just continue down the route and we'll just do like 3d.matempty. We'll have like a development, a 3D like side thing, and then we'll also have like which will probably be the best way to do it, honestly, because we can see how 3D goes, and if 3D is going well, we can maybe kind of like mesh into that, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's probably just going to be like where we just do web design for now, and then have like the 3d.matempty as like a separate department too. And like, does that make any sense? Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, that makes sense, dude.
Okay.
Yep.
And then we'll just continue with that. But so yeah, so pretty much what I'm going to be doing though is I'm going to be more interested in, honestly, the 3d.matempty department's going to be like, I'm gonna be really interested in that because I want to see how that goes. Because if that goes well, then for all of us, then that means we can, if it starts going well, we can, like I said, we can just kind of like mesh into doing graphics that way, if that makes any sense. And then kind of like leave like the web design behind. you know, so I guess it's like a good way to test like both worlds to see like how both go. If that makes any sense, you know, like,
Yeah,
so like,
that makes
so if like the
sense.
3D doesn't go well, at least we'll have like the web design or something, you know?
Yep.
So, okay. guys
Are
think-
you happy with it, Alex?
No, I'm actually happy with that. I think actually that's a good idea. Yeah, I think that's better. What do you guys think? Why is the crane fucking burnt, by the way? Like, what happened to the crane? Can so like what Roshan? Roshan?
Huh?
Where can I see what can I see what the crane looks like? My whole family loves it. They love it. They're like, oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, really? My mom's like, it's just the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, Mom, shut the fuck up. I'm like, you don't know. Oh, here it goes, get mad. Oh, dude, she's coming out to visit me. Did I tell you guys that? I can't even see the crane because it's so dark in here. Wait, hang on, let me turn my brightness. Okay. You know what? Now it looks brighter because my brightness was down. Is that really why the whole time it looks dark to me? 'Cause my bright-
Even I keep my brightness down. So Tarun or someone else should say that. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is fine. Let's just keep it. I think this is just fine how it is. I'm so over the crane. I just hate the crane now. I hate it. I hate you, crane. I'm just kidding. No, I think it's an awesome idea, guys. This is really good artwork. We're on a, but what are we on sitting on it right now? Though, what is this? What are we on? Is it an orange or a nipple or like what is that? A piece of cheese? Are we on a piece of cheese? Like what are we sitting on, Roche? Number 2. Like what were you thinking? Like, I just want to know. I'm just curious. Like when you made this, were you like, okay,
Just a base.
Dude,
What?
Actually, I did not make the base, to be frank. I did not make the base.
hmm.
And and actually I was told that not to spend more time on that model because
I know that was me. I told you that. Yeah, because I'm just like, but you know, we learned a lot on this though. We learned a lot.
It was not just you, it was you, Roshan, Tarun,
Oh,
everyone told me like not to spend more time on that. And I think to make it again, what do you say?
no.
Like, to say-
What we need is like when I click like these social media things, like nothing happens. Like I hit Instagram on there and it just goes to Instagram. Isn't that funny? We need to get a social media person. So I'm actually gonna start that today. I'm gonna just like, so what I'm decided for like social media for us, I'm just gonna take like little screenshots and like clips of like what we're doing for the day or something and like update for progress or something. Like I don't know what else to do at this point. Like until like we can get someone to do like social media or like, you know, because like we don't even have a Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. Well, actually,
Shouldn't we make one?
no, we have a Facebook and Instagram actually. I need to give you the links to those.
Okay.
But Twitter though, I don't tweet. I mean,
Yeah.
we can
It's
What's
have,
hard to
LinkedIn?
keep up with content on Twitter, right? I don't know.
Alex, I think we need a LinkedIn one instead of the Twitter. What do you think?
yeah, I think so too. Just because this is why, just because like with those up, if someone clicks those and sees that like we have nothing on our social media, it makes us look worse than like if we just didn't have it on there for them to know that. Does it make any sense? It's almost better just to take it away so then they can't click on it, because if they click on it and see that we have nothing on our Instagram, they're gonna be like, why do they have nothing on their Instagram? They must not be that great, you know? But if we just don't let them see that option and just take it away from them, they're not even gonna think like that. Because that's what I'm trying to say. Like, does that make any sense, guys? Like not at all. Kind of like if you click on there and see that there's no followers or like there's no post, you're gonna be like, hey, well, this company's not even established. They're not even serious. But they're not even gonna think like that if you just don't let them know we don't have an Instagram, you know, because they're not gonna care. You know, does it make any sense? No, not really. Okay. No. Kind of no. Like if you were to click on it, if you're gonna go to a company and you want to know about this company and they had zero, like they have social media buttons, but then they have no social media, like what would you think?
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
It's kind of weird, right? Like if you're on a website and you're like, oh look, guys, look, they have Instagram and Facebook. Let's check it out. And you click it and it's like blank. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what would that tell you guys? Like,
No, that's yeah.
so I think we should either take them off or we need to figure something out. I don't know. I mean, they look good there though. Honestly, that should probably be like buttons for something else. Maybe like a button for like to go to like our blog or something, and we can do like a few blog posts or something, and then maybe like a button to like our blog, and then like maybe a button to like I don't know, to Wix. I'm just kidding. What do you guys think?
I
No.
think you have something in mind, Alex. And,
Alex, what is it?
No, what do you mean? Are you guys just like
Mhm.
playing games? You guys aren't listening to me, you're just playing
Mhm.
video games.
That's Tarun. Tarun? What are you playing?
listening.
All right, I'm
listening.
tired. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys are being taking me seriously. I have to go to sleep though. I'm really
Like-
tired. I'm really sleepy though. But no, go ahead. What do you say, T?
Not me. Roshan was
He-
talking,
He
right?
told you he was playing a game.
Oh,
Hey,
what-
shut up,
Asking-
Roshan.
He was asking if you'd love to join him.
T, can I say I want the crane? Can we put the crane on today, please? Like the what they doing like the O when it tries to put like the O. up.
Yeah, Roshan
that one.
figured it out. But the thing is, like,
Heck.
No,
you.
no, please. There's problems. No,
Oh, I mean, it's not a problem. Roshan already got it. The state machine is done.
no. Just tell me. Just lay it on. What is it? What happened?
The thing was, yesterday we couldn't figure out how to implement the animation on it because there was this error that the loop animation for some reason didn't work. Now it's working.
Oh well, yeah. You guys will figure it out. Well, that's not even a big deal. Like, I mean, there's going to be lots of problems we're going to come across. We're going to figure them out. There's really nothing that can't really be solved and figured out. That's what's cool about this field is like you can always learn it and figure it out. You know what I mean? Like that's what's cool about it. As much as stressful as it is, you know. But I'm really glad that we had this to do before our homepage. By the way, Roche number 2, how is the animation for the homepage coming along? Like, do we know when we're going to start that? Like the start our homepage? Does anyone know?
I think no, I'm not sure of that, but I should work with Tarun from now.
Yeah.
We are working on that together, Alex.
Oh,
Only
okay.
then we can get the models and the design done.
What's been going on like the
Because
last
if we
few days? Like I think you guys haven't been working on it at all.
what?
You guys haven't worked on it at all, like at all.
Nope. Once we came back to coming soon, it was completely on that.
Oh,
Coming
okay,
soon.
okay. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Well, just take your time with it. Because honestly, there's really, I mean, that's the most important thing. We can't rush that because it is most important. The homepage is like literally, that's gonna be the mecca. That's like the most important thing. So, yeah. No pressure, T. No pressure, Roche. No T. Like, it could be like the biggest design, like in your life, like in your whole career, but no pressure. Like, seriously though, like no pressure. What's up, Tom? Tom, what are you up to?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah,
What are you doing?
just sitting here in front of screen. Yeah.
Okay, does anyone else have anything to say? Like, before we get off here?
Nope. I guess.
Why are you guys haven't been talkative? We used to have like Zoom our meetings forever. Remember those days, guys? What happened to those days? Gone?
So-
Serious. Remember like Ash, me, you and Ash, and like we would all like hang out. It was fun. It was like fun time.
Yep. Yeah, actually.
As a matter of fact, Ash, have you guys talked to Ash?
Nope. It's been a long time.
Did you
Really
tell
long.
Ash, did you tell Ash that you can do animation as good as him now? I'm just kidding.
No, dude. No way. I cannot.
I'm just kidding. No, but you can actually do you learned really
Nah,
fast.
nah, nah.
Okay, I'm getting off here. Okay, it was good talk, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, anyone else anything to say?
Bye.
Mr. Basic? You, Mr. Basic? No one? Going once, going twice?
He
No?
hasn't talked the whole meeting.
Like,
Okay,
Pankaj, they're
bye.
playing Minecraft.